welcome to Live at 5, the chat show. Today I am here with a gorgeous lady, and you know what? In these times, during school holidays and everything that's going on, I think we all need a little bit of time for ourselves. So she has got a fantastic workshop coming up on Saturday, the 13th of August, 10:30 till 12:30. But I'm not going to talk any more about it. She's going to tell you all about it, what to expect, and the benefits that you can have just to have a bit of you time for those 2 hours. So give a warm welcome to Sally and Saint, and welcome to the show. How are you?
Hello, very hot, but I'm okay. Thank you, and thank you very much for having me on.
Oh, it's always a pleasure, and you always got lots going on. So first off, Sally, just in a very sort of brief nutshell, for those of you that haven't met you before, they've been living under a rock, but tell us a little bit about what you do and what you offer.
Yes, everything I offer is under an umbrella of Wise Woman Guide, because every single woman has wisdom inside of us. We can be societally led for a lot of our lives from our belief systems and conditioning, but inside of us we've got the truth. And so I work with women in various ways, one-to-ones, as well as the gathering and also workshops. I'm qualified in EFT, Reiki, I'm a life coach. But everything is so as people can walk through the limiting beliefs to the truth and then live from that place and truly live, truly enjoy our lives and embrace the things that possibly we would have stepped away from before. We deserve to enjoy and we deserve to embrace each moment.
And you know what? That is something that we think probably we do on a daily basis, but then life gets hectic. Things come in the way, and I know that a lot of women at the moment will find the pressure of school holidays extremely exhausting, especially if you've got little ones and you've got to entertain, you've got to work at the same time. So if somebody wants to come along, it's on Saturday the 13th of August. Tell us about the venue, tell us about what's happening and how people can benefit.
Yes, certainly. It's at Artemis Soul Sanctuary, which is in Monmouth, and it's in the High Street. And the shop below has got crystals, it's got incense, it's just phenomenal. And the room is above it. It's really peaceful. And it's 2 hours, and it's me holding space for women. And I bring meditation, EFT, but it's the honest sharing and women being there for each other. You can feel the heart of those that comes, and that's what we need, is just space held. And right now we're sharing about the summer holidays, and yes, mums are tired, but I was in front of someone in the supermarket today and she had 3 young children and she was frazzled, and she was saying she was like on countdown for when the older children could go back to school. But when you nurture yourself, you've got the energy again, and it's just space for you. You cannot be there for others if you're not looking after yourself. And so it's really nurturing, held space. And it's £10 for 2 hours. And those 2 hours are for you. The room is peaceful. The women that come honestly share, and everyone has real life happening to them. And just to be able to say, well, this is what's going on in my life right now, and I just want some space for me.
So it's for women of all ages and all different paths of life. So it could be business owners, it could be mums at home, it could be anyone sort of working in an environment or whatever. It can be anyone, right?
Yes, I've got a young student that comes. So she's 17, and then I've got retired women that come, and everything in between, and everyone in between. We've got hearts. We're women. That's what we've got in common. Is irrespective of what we do for our job or for our our lifestyle or what work we do, we all care. But in that caring, we need space and we need to fill our cups. Otherwise, empty cups are when we burn out.
Yeah, and that it's something that I think if you've been close to burnout or you've had burnout, is something that you would recognise. And recognise as well that you need to take time for you. So tell us a little bit about the benefits that people have said from having been, because this is a reoccurring event on a monthly basis. So what's the feedback that you've had previously from people who have attended?
Felt relaxed, felt understood. They've enjoyed the community feel as well. And a lot of them, well, majority of them, they feel like they've got tools that they can then take home, because the EFT that I bring into the workshop, they can take home and do themselves. So they've got something that they can continue with, and they've got that bit more understanding and confidence in using it, because EFT just completely relaxes the system. And so if you're feeling stressed, if you're worried, then you just these specific points and your body just goes like this. And so they've got things they can take home. But they just feel softer. They've shared that they feel more relaxed. They've been heard as well. And
I
they
think
appreciate that.
the EFT is such a good technique, isn't it? Especially if you at home, like you said, with young children, or you're struggling during the summer holidays. It's something that you can do, or if you have an important meeting, it's something that you can do, and under a table where nobody can see it if you're nervous. So there's so many benefits to that technique. So to come along, how do they book on, Sally Ann?
Yes, I've got a link that I can share that people can just book on. Also, you can just connect with me and come on the day and pay on the day as well. So there is a number of spaces I leave for like walk-ins kind of thing. But it's great if you can pre-book, because then I know how many are coming. So I've got the link and I share it on social media. And also I am going to be putting it on the See No Bounds as well. So we were just talking about that earlier, about actually getting it on there, because I've been having technical issues with my image, getting it on there. But it will be on the See No Bounds website very soon.
So I will be sharing lots of links in the comments. So if anyone wants to get in touch, obviously you can find Sally Ann on seenobounds.co.uk. But I also highly, highly recommend you to join the Wise Woman Facebook group, because there's lots of really lovely hints and tips, always little sort of techniques and poems and things that you share, lots of little things that you sometimes just brighten up people's day. So if you're not already part of the Facebook group, I will put the link in the chat, and do get in touch. I think 2 hours of some you time on Saturday morning could be the saving grace for the rest of the weekend and the next week. It's such a lovely thing to be amongst other people, and being able to just share. But I also want to say, for those that might be a little bit nervous, because you might want to come along, but you don't really want to share, and that's okay, isn't it, Sally Ann?
Absolutely, nobody's under any pressure to share. So we're sat in circle, we're on the floor. I encourage people to bring a cushion, to bring a blanket, to bring water, and to be honest, you can just cuddle up in the corner if you want to. And I've had a lot of people do that, and then as they start to relax, they share, but it's their choice. No one is under any pressure. Being in the space of women who care. I do this meditation where I ask people to close their eyes and send love to the woman on the left. You can feel it. Just that in itself is just phenomenal, because we're surrounded by lots of things that can bring us down. But when you feel the love of someone next to you, the heart space, there's such a power to it. There really is. It's so, so beautiful.
Yeah, this is what I really wanted you to share. So yes, if you do have any questions, do get in touch with either myself or with Sally Ann, because we'd be more than happy to share any sort of questions that you have. If you're nervous about coming along, or if you want to bring a friend, whatever the question is, get in touch with us.
Yes.
So I would like to thank you so much for joining me today. I really, really appreciate it, and I wish you all the best of luck. And I'm actually hoping to see you on Saturday. So I will do my very best, and hopefully we shall see you there. So for now, thank you everyone for watching, and see you very soon again. Take care. Bye bye.